Hi guys. So just before we discussed how the entire email flow works, and so here we are going to see the typical email architecture. So what we discussed, how the email communication works. The same thing we are going to see here on the picture. So here, the first thing what you can see here on the screen is the first one is an outgoing. What you can see here is as soon as you type your email and then keep the recipients, and then once you click the button from your Outlook or Gmail or any other email application, so the email will be disappear from your system, and then it is transmitting to your SMTP server on a port number 25. So once your SMTP server receives an email from your system, so first it will look for what is the the recipient email address. So if the recipient email address is something which is uh, if it is the same domain, let's say you're sending an email from Gmail, that's your Gmail, and the recipient is also Gmail domain. In such cases, it is an interdomain. You can see on the screen the second part, the second place where you can see here is the redirect, but I mean redirect which shows, if it is an interdomain, it will be directly send it to the POP3 or IMAP server, and then the recipient, that is the same domain person who receives the email, it will be there on a POP3 or IMAP server as soon as the guy who opens that is the recipient opens the application, email application, so that and the application, that is an email application, let's say Gmail, which requests an email from the POP3 and IMAP server, and that's where the email will be downloaded into your inbox, and you can see that email. So that is the second stage. If in case if the domain is some other external domain, let's say you're in the Gmail and you are sending an email to Microsoft Outlook, or it is yahoo.com. In such cases, the SMTP server will query. Here you can see the DNS server. So the SMTP server will query the DNS server, get the IP address of yahoo.com or an outlook.com, and then that's where the SMTP server will deliver the email to the recipient's external domain. Once the external domain, that is the recipient, receives an email, that is the recipient's SMTP server receives an email from the let's say here is a Gmail. In such cases, so the email will be so it goes through some of the checks which we are going to discuss in an upcoming sessions, and then it will be going to the POP3 IMAP server, and then finally it will be it will be there on the IMAP server. The email was there on our email server, and as soon as the user launches the application, that is the email application, and automatically the email will be downloads into users system. So this is how you can see on the fifth stage, on logging into your email client, a command from your system, that is your your client will be send a command to get the email from the POP3 IMAP server. So that's how you will be getting that's how the email communication architecture will be works. This is just before we discussed on our previous session, and this is typically with a neat diagram, so it is clearly explained how the entire email architecture. Thank you.